Good evening. Today's accomplishments were yesterday's impossibilities. Welcome to BMC News Live in English, brought to you by Al Hilal Hospital and Medical Centers. I am Vinod Narayanan, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's headlines. UK trade deal could be signed by GCC this year. Legal action taken against 8 restaurants yesterday for violating yellow alert level protocols. Bahrain's vaccination campaign a success, expert reports. GCC joint tactical exercise concluded. Saudi Arabia declares holiday on February 22nd for private sector. News in detail. UK trade deal could be signed by GCC this year. A trade deal between the UK and the Gulf Cooperation Council could be concluded before the end of this year. Negotiations between the GCC and the UK have begun and hopeful could get something done by the end of this year or the middle of next year, said Bahrain's Industry, Commerce and Tourism Minister Sayed Al Sayani. Applications for good conduct certificates are accepted online through Bahrain.bh. The General Directorate of Criminal Investigation has launched a service to issue good conduct certificates through Bahrain.bh. The electronic copy of the certificate issued will be password protected, which is the personal number of the applicant. To obtain the certificate, log on to Bahrain.bh, choose the administration, and then Good Conduct Certificate Services. The service also allows verifying the validity of the certificate issued and inquiring about the request's status. The service allows beneficiaries to view and print the issued certificate using a standard key. The authority called on all to use the service to save time and effort, along with speeding up the process. Public schools reopened today. Public schools reopened today, signaling the start of the second semester of the academic year 2022. The Education Ministry said that schools will operate at 50% of their capacity in compliance with the COVID-19 alert level traffic light system. Al Mabara Al Khalifa announces registration dates for Riyadh Scholarship Program, late His Royal Highness Prince Khalifa bin Salman Al Khalifa Scholarship. Al Mabara Al Khalifa Foundation announced that the registration for the Riyadh Scholarship Program and the late His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Khalifa Scholarship for the coming academic year 2022-2023 will be from February 6 to 15. This year, Al Mabara Al Khalifa Foundation is allocating a number of bachelor degrees with partnering universities, namely the University of Bahrain and Bahrain Polytechnic, as part of Riyadh's program under the umbrella of the late His Royal Highness Prince Khalifa bin Salman Al Khalifa Scholarship Program. The foundation also provides 7 scholarships for bachelor degrees at the British University of Bahrain, Ahliya University, Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, Bahrain, RCSI Bahrain, Banker University and University of London at the Bahrain Institute of Banking and Finance. The selection process will be based on academic achievement, a personal interview and an assessment, in addition to each applicant's volunteer work. Bahrain International Data Conference to be held in March. Bahrain International Data Conference in its second edition will be held on March 30 under the theme Data, the Future of Everything, under the patronage of Speaker Fawzia bint Abdullah Zainal. The conference president and chairman of International Group of Artificial Intelligence stressed the importance of holding this conference in improving the quality of future decisions and strategies extracted from data, as data has become a part of artificial intelligence that increases the value of managerial business. Legal action taken against 8 restaurants for violating yellow alert level protocols yesterday. 8 restaurants were found in violation of health protocols in place to combat the spread of COVID-19 on Friday night. Inspectors visited 144 restaurants and coffee shops as part of intensified inspections to ensure compliance with guidelines set as part of the COVID-19 yellow alert level. 3 Bahrainis and an Asian man charged for repacking and selling expired food items. 4 people, including 3 Bahrainis and an Asian man, are in the dock of repacking and selling damaged and expired food materials in Bahrain. The shocking activities came to light when judicial officers raided a shop suspected of storing food packets without a license. Many more people lost money in Bahrain ordering food online. Many advertisements showing delicious pictures of burgers and fried chicken at surprisingly low prices are actually traps set to drain an individual's bank account. Many more have lost hundreds of Bahraini dinars to scammers along after ordering burgers online. The people behind this online fraud are preying upon unsuspecting minds by baiting them with discounts of up to 50% through social media platforms. For this, they had also set up fake sites of almost all international food brands. A minor fire at Bahrain's SMC warehouse. No injuries reported. A minor fire broke out in one of the warehouses at Salmania Medical Complex early yesterday. The fire was brought under control with no injuries reported. The incident activated the hospital's emergency evacuation plan, and security services moved several patients to other wards as a precautionary measure. The fire was quickly reported to the General Directorate of Civil Defense as other first responders hurried onto the scene. A full investigation is on into the root causes of the accident in cooperation with the General Directorate of Civil Defense. Bahrain wins 6 gold medals in IMMAF Worlds and becomes top senior team. Team Bahrain once again tops the world of mixed martial arts with a total of 10 medals won at the Senior International Mixed Martial Arts Federation World Championships held in Abu Dhabi, featuring over 50 nations. Out of the 10 senior medals, 6 were gold medals. This means that Team Bahrain has 6 amateur world champions consisting of 3 women and 3 men. Bahrain's vaccination campaign a success, expert reports. Although there have been record number of coronavirus cases in recent days, they do not indicate vaccine ineffectiveness, but rather are a sign of improved community immunity, according to a senior Bahraini physician. National Task Force to Combat Coronavirus Monitoring Committee head Lieutenant Colonel Dr. Manaf Al-Qahtani explained 3 aspects that he said supported the efficacy of vaccines. Today's COVID updates. COVID updates brought to you by Al Hilal Hospital and Medical Centers. GCC Joint Tactical Exercise concluded. Secretary General of the Gulf Cooperation Council for Arab States, Dr. Naif Fallah Mubarak Al-Hajraf, has affirmed that the security of the GCC states is indivisible, asserting that the Arab Gulf Security 3 exercise is a message of determination and peace. He expressed his pride with the level of security coordination and cooperation among the GCC specialized agencies to preserve the security and stability of the GCC states. Bahrain's Interior Minister General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa attended, along with GCC counterparts. The final ceremony of the joint exercise, Arabian Gulf Security 3, held in Saudi Arabia. General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa was received by Saudi Interior Minister, His Royal Highness Prince Abdulaziz bin Saud bin Naif Al Saud, the honorary chairman of the Arab Interior Ministers Council. During the closing ceremony of joint tactical exercise of the GCC security services under the slogan Arab Gulf Security 3, Dr. Al-Hajraf affirmed that the security coordination is a fundamental pillar in maintaining security and stability in the GCC states. Now we will be back after a very short break.
All your favorite products under one roof in Bahrain at 27-year-old Megamart and Macromart. Bakery, fresh meat and fish, fruits and vegetables, sweets and snacks, ready-to-eat foods, dairy products, grocery or consumer goods. To have a wonderful shopping experience, please visit your nearest Megamart Macromart branch. Megamart and Macromart, full of goodness.
Welcome back. Saudi Arabia declares holiday on February 22nd for private sector. Minister of Human Resources and Social Development Ahmed Sulaiman Al-Raji confirmed on Saturday that February 22nd, founding day of Saudi Arabia, will be an official holiday for all in public and private sectors. According to a royal order issued earlier, Saudi Arabia will commemorate February 22nd every year as the nation's founding day. Saudi's Riyadh season attracts more than 10 million visitors in 100 days. The Riyadh season has achieved exceptional and unprecedented numbers as the number of visitors exceeded 10 million and 1 million tourists in the season's fronts and events. Riyadh season, which is considered the most prominent entertainment destination in Saudi Arabia, was launched on October 20 and includes 14 areas. UAE Food Bank distributes over 10 million meals in 2021. Under the directives of Her Highness Sheikha Hind bint Maktoum Al Juma Al Maktoum, the bank announced that it has distributed more than 10 million meals to various beneficiaries. The charitable initiative, launched to distribute surplus food to those in need, signed a total of 30 agreements with authorities and establishments last year to facilitate the safe distribution of surplus food to beneficiaries in the emirate. The bank has also attracted several sponsorships from major establishments in the country, Emirates News Agency reported. The UAE Food Bank, in cooperation with Expo 2020 Dubai, distributed more than 50,000 meals during the first 3 months of the global event. The move was part of the bank's efforts to promote the values of charity and strengthen the principles of solidarity and unity among people visiting the event from all around the world. Australia anxious as schools back in full swing amidst Omicron wave. Thousands of Australian students returned to school on Monday after a summer break as the country remains anxious about the spread of COVID-19, which on Sunday killed at least 88 people in the country. Although some schools reopened last week, most will do so on Monday, many requiring students to be tested twice a week. Fueled by the fast-spreading Omicron variant, infections have exploded in Australia since December, the beginning of summer in the southern hemisphere, according to Reuters. With that, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Live English at 7:30 p.m. every day. I am Vinod Narayanan signing off from BMC News Live. Good night.